Now next point, that is properties of stationary waves. Stationary waves are produced due to superposition of two identical waves, either transverse or longitudinal waves, traveling through a medium along the same path in opposite direction. Then second, if two identical transverse progressive waves superpose or interfere, the resultant wave is transverse wave. And this figure we have seen in already. Okay, so here you can see this figure. Okay, two waves are superpose each other. That is your resultant wave. Now, when transverse stationary wave is produced on a string, some points on the string are motionless. The points which do not move are called nodes. And there are some points on the string which oscillate with greatest amplitude, they are called antinodes. And points between node and antinode vibrate with the values of amplitude between 0 and A, capital A. If two identical longitudinal progressive waves superpose or interfere, the resultant wave is longitudinal stationary wave. That also we have seen in figure 6.8b. Okay, here also you can see here. Okay, these are the figures. Then stationary sound wave produced in a pipe closed at one end. The point at which the amplitude of the particles of medium is minimum 0, that is called nodes. The point at which the amplitude of particles of medium is maximum are called antinodes. So points between the nodes and antinodes vibrate with the values of amplitude between 0 and A. Then the distance between two consecutive nodes is lambda by 2 and distance between two consecutive antinodes is lambda by 2. So node and antinodes are produced alternately. The distance between node and adjacent antinode is lambda by 4. Then amplitude of vibration varies periodically in space. So all points vibrate with the same frequency. Then though all the particles except those at nodes possess energy, there is no propagation of energy. Thus wave is localized and its velocity is 0. Therefore we call it a stationary wave. And all the particles between the adjacent node and vibrate in a phase. There is a progressive change of phase from one particle to another particle. So all the particles in same loop are in same phase of oscillation, which reverse for the adjacent loop. Okay, so these are properties of stationary waves. Now we know that whatever musical instruments which we have, okay, all these are based upon stationary waves. So musical instruments such as violin, tanpura are based on principles of formation of stationary waves or standing waves. So we will see how these are differ: progressive wave and stationary wave. In a progressive wave, disturbance travels from one region to other region with definite velocity. In stationary wave, disturbance remains in the region where it is produced. Velocity of wave is 0. Then, in progressive wave, the amplitude of all particles are same, but in stationary waves, amplitude of particles are different. In stationary wave, all the particles cross their mean position simultaneously, but in progressive wave, this does not happen. In progressive waves, all the particles are moving, while in stationary waves, particles at the position of nodes are always at rest. Energy is transmitted from one region to another in progressive waves, but in stationary wave, there is no transfer of energy. So, last one is all particles between two consecutive nodes are moving in same direction and are in same phase, while those in adjacent loop are moving in opposite directions and differ in phase by 180 degree in stationary waves, but in progressive wave, phases of adjacent particles are different. So this is the difference between progressive wave and stationary wave. Now we have to see free and force vibration. which we'll see by using only theory. So, frequency at which object tends to vibrate when hit, plug, or somehow disturbed is known as natural frequency. That is natural frequency. In these vibrations, object is not under the influence of any outside force. When simple pendulum is pulled aside and released, it performs free vibrations with its natural frequency. Similarly, when a string of guitar is plucked at some point, it performs free vibrations with its natural frequency. In free vibration, the body at first given an initial displacement and the force is then withdrawn. The body starts vibrating and continues the motion on its own. No external force acts on the body further to keep it in motion. So, free vibration of a system means that system vibrate at its natural frequency, which do not require any external force. So, in the case of free vibration, body continuously loses energy due to frictional resistance of surrounding medium. Therefore, as amplitude of vibrations goes on decreasing, the vibrations of body eventually stop and the body becomes to rest. So, the vibrations of drill machine and in washing machine are force vibration. Also, the vibrations produced in tabletop due to tuning fork of two different frequencies are different as they force vibration due to two tuning forks of different frequencies. Now next part is that is in force vibration, which is external force. In force vibration, external periodic force is applied on the body whose natural period is different from period of the force. The body is made to vibrate with a frequency equal to that of externally impressed force. The amplitude of force vibrations depends upon the difference between the frequency of external periodic force and natural frequency of the body. If this difference is small, the amplitude is force vibration is large and vice versa. If the frequencies exactly match, it is termed as resonance and the amplitude of vibration is maximum. So, an object vibrating with its natural frequency can cause another nearby object to vibrate. The second object absorbs the energy transmitted by the first object and starts vibrating if the natural frequency of two objects match. So, we have seen the example of two simple pendula supporting from a string in previous chapter. So, in oscillation already we have seen this example. So, there are four pendulums A, B, C and D where A and C are at same length. Now, the second object is said to undergo force vibration. Strings or air columns can also undergo force oscillation if the frequency of external source of sound is close to natural frequency of the system. So, resonance is said to occur and we hear louder sound, okay, or we call it as a pleasing sound from a string instruments. So, thank you, student.